Did you know that your gut produces more serotonin than your brain, or that the bacteria in your gut could influence your food cravings and even your mood? Today, we're diving deep into why both modern functional medicine and traditional Chinese medicine start with the gut when treating almost any chronic condition. What you will learn might completely change how you think about your health. And yes, even that anxiety or those joint problems you've been struggling with might have more to do with your gut than you would imagine. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Shura Babayan. As a holistic and integrative medicine doctor, I'm helping people who've been struggling with complex health issues find answers they haven't found elsewhere. My approach is simple but powerful. Connect the dots, find the root cause, restore your health. On this channel, I share insights that combine modern functional medicine with traditional Chinese medicine wisdom to help you understand what's really happening in your body and support you on your path to vibrant health. Over 2,000 years ago, Hippocrates said that all disease begins in the gut. Now, modern science is finally catching up to what traditional healing systems have known for millennia. Moreover, we are discovering mechanisms that even Hippocrates couldn't have imagined. Imagine your digestive system as a sophisticated highway system that's about 30 feet long. Yes, you heard that right, 30 feet. But there is something even more mind-blowing. If you were to spread your digestive system flat, it would cover an entire tennis court. That's how much surface area your body dedicates to digestion and absorption. This isn't just a simple road. It's more like a smart highway with different specialized zones, each with its own unique function. Let me share something important that most people don't realize. Problems at any point along this highway can create systemic effects throughout your body. And it all starts in your mouth. Here's where modern science and ancient wisdom beautifully intersect. In Chinese medicine, there is a direct energetic connection between your stomach and your gums. The health of your gums actually reflects the state of your stomach's energy or qi. What's remarkable is that modern science, modern research is now showing us the biochemical basis of this connection. Chronic inflammation in either location can affect the other through systemic inflammatory pathways. Here's a real example from my practice. I had a patient with severe gut issues who had tried multiple treatments without success. When we looked at the whole picture, we discovered she had chronic gum inflammation. Now, here's what's interesting, that oral inflammation wasn't directly affecting her gut through bacteria. Your stomach acid actually does a great job at eliminating swallowed bacteria. Instead, the chronic inflammation in her mouth was triggering systemic inflammatory signals throughout her body, affecting her immune system and gut function. The mouth-gut connection goes even deeper. The inflammatory molecules released from unhealthy gums can travel through your bloodstream, affecting your entire body's inflammatory status. Plus, chronic oral inflammation can actually change how your body processes nutrients and regulates immune responses downstream in your digestive system. This aligns perfectly with traditional Chinese medicine, understanding that treating stomach issues can improve gum health and vice versa. There are two sides of the same coin. But let's talk about something many of us do: eating while working or driving. When you don't chew properly because you are distracted, you are essentially creating a traffic jam on your digestive highway. And what's important, that your digestion starts in the mouth. Here's what happens when you are eating on the go. Large, poorly chewed food particles overwhelm your stomach. Because of that, your pancreas has to work overtime to produce extra digestive enzymes. Your gut bacteria get fed with undigested food, leading to gas and bloating. The nutrients you need can't be properly absorbed because the food particles are too large and because of inflammation that was created by undigested food. Everything is connected. And remember, this is just what happens from one rushed meal. Imagine the impact of doing this day after day, year after year. This is why in my practice, we always start by looking what's happening upstream before diving into complex gut protocols. Let me share something that blows my patients' minds. Your gut has its own nervous system with more neurons than your spinal cord. We call it the second brain, but in reality, it was actually the first brain to evolve. What's even more mind-blowing is that if we were to cut the vagus nerve that connects your brain to your gut, your digestive system would continue functioning perfectly fine on its own. That's how sophisticated this system is. Here's another interesting fact. Your gut actually manufactures more neurotransmitters than your brain does. In fact, 80 to 90% of your serotonin is produced in your gut. Every single class of neurotransmitter found in your brain has also been found in your gut. This complex communication network is what we call the enteric nervous system, or shortly ENS. And the influence of your gut goes even further. Your gut bacteria actually produce many of the same neurotransmitters as your brain, directly influencing your mood and your behavior. This isn't just theory, we see it in practice all the time. Your gut bacteria can influence your food cravings, affect how you process stress, and even impact your sleep patterns. Think about that for a moment. The tiny organisms in your gut are helping to shape your decisions and emotions every day. And did you know that roughly 70% of your immune system is located in your digestive system? This isn't a coincidence. It's a testament to how central gut health is to your overall well-being. Just last week, I had a patient come in with chronic migraines. She tried everything, medication, diet changes, even Botox. But when we looked at her gut health, we found that her migraine triggers perfectly match her food sensitivities. Once we healed her gut barrier, her migraines improved dramatically. This isn't coincidence, it's science. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you, how modern habits are affecting our gut health in ways we never expected. Did you know that eating while driving can significantly impair your digestion because your body is in fight or flight mode? Poor chewing doesn't just affect nutrient absorption, it can actually change your gut bacteria composition. The artificial light from your phone at night can disrupt your gut's circadian rhythms. In Chinese medicine, there is an interesting concept called the middle burner or sanjiao. It's not just about digestion, but about how energy is transformed and distributed throughout your body. Modern science is now confirming this wisdom through discoveries about how gut bacteria influence everything from your metabolism to your immune system. Now I can see how some of you reaching for that probiotic bottle. But wait, this is where I need to emphasize something important. Randomly supplementing with probiotics without understanding your gut's ecosystem and what is going on inside can sometimes make things worse. It's like introducing new species into an environment without proper assessment. You might disrupt the existing balance. Here's another important interconnectedness that some people are not aware about: the gut-joint axis. You might be wondering, how can your digestive system possibly affect your joints? Well, the connection is remarkable, and it starts with something we call gut permeability, or what we may call leaky gut. And you can watch video on this topic on my channel. The link will be in the description. Think of your gut lining as an intelligent security system. When it's working properly, it carefully controls what gets into your bloodstream. But when this system becomes compromised, which can happen due to poor diet, chronic stress and inflammation, or certain medications. It's like leaving all the doors and windows open. This is where things get interesting. In my practice, I see this connection play out in several ways. For example, I had a patient with osteoarthritis who was also struggled with weight issues. What's important is that research shows these conditions aren't just coincidentally occurring together. Let me explain why. When your gut barrier becomes compromised, two major things happen. Inflammatory compounds that should stay in your gut can leak into your bloodstream. Certain bacteria and their byproducts, like something called LPS, can escape into your circulation. Here's where it gets really interesting. These escaped substances can actually trigger inflammation in your joints. It's like setting off multiple fire alarms throughout your body, and your joints are particularly sensitive to these alarms. But here's something even more surprising that many people don't know. Certain gut bacteria can actually act as a Trojan horse. They can hitch and ride on immune cells and potentially make their way to your joints. Your gut microbiome also plays a crucial role in joint health through short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. Those fatty acids help maintain healthy joint cartilage. I've seen patients with osteoarthritis improve significantly when we optimize their gut bacteria to increase short-chain fatty acids production. The good news is that positive changes in gut health can have remarkable effects on joint health. For instance, research shows that weight loss and exercise don't just help mechanically, they actually help improving your gut microbiome composition. Even more fascinating, when we support a healthy gut barrier through specific dietary interventions and lifestyle changes, we often see improvements in joint pain and function. Let me share a clinical example. I had a patient with persistent knee pain who tried everything from physical therapy to supplements, changing diet, and all that stuff. When we tested her gut microbiome, we found she had signs of dysbiosis and unhealthy balance of gut bacteria, along with increased gut permeability or leaky gut. After 3 months of focused work on healing her gut barrier and restoring healthy microbiome balance, not only did her digestion improve, but her joint pain decreased significantly. This is why in functional medicine, when someone comes in with joint problems, whether it's osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or unexplained joint pain, we always investigate their gut health. The connection is just too important to ignore, and the science supporting this approach grows stronger every day. Now, let's talk about something that I see very often in my practice: the connection between bile, gut health, and hormones. Most people think bile is just for fat digestion, but it's actually a key player in your body's hormone balance, especially for women. Let me explain why this is so important. Your bile is like a recycling system for hormones, particularly estrogen. Here's what happens. When your liver processes estrogen, it packages it into bile for elimination. But here's where it gets interesting and complicated. If your bile flow isn't optimal, or if your gut bacteria aren't balanced, this can create what I call an estrogen traffic jam. Let me share a clinical example. I had a patient with persistent hormonal issues, irregular periods, mood swings, and stubborn weight gain. Traditional hormone tests showed elevated estrogen, but treating her hormones directly wasn't helping. When we looked deeper, we discovered she had poor bile flow and an imbalanced gut microbiome. Here's why this mattered. Poor bile flow meant her body wasn't efficiently eliminating excess estrogen. Certain gut bacteria that should have been helping break down estrogen weren't present in the sufficient numbers. The compromised bile flow was also affecting her ability to absorb fat-soluble nutrients needed for hormone production. But bile does even more than this. It's also a signaling molecule that helps regulate metabolism, a natural antimicrobial that keeps your gut bacteria in check, a key player in detoxification pathways, a regulator of gut bacteria function. This is why in functional medicine, when we see hormonal imbalances, we often start by optimizing bile flow and gut health. It's like clearing clogged pipe, sometimes you need to fix the plumbing before you can address what's flowing through it. In functional medicine, we use what's called the 5 R's approach to heal the gut. Let me break this down for you. First, we remove the troublemakers, whether that's harmful bacteria, inflammatory foods, or toxic exposures that might be irritating your gut. Second, replace. Then we replace what's missing. This could be digestive enzymes, stomach acid, or bile acids that are crucial for proper digestion. Third, re-inoculate. This is where we carefully reintroduce beneficial bacteria through specific probiotics and prebiotic food. And this is crucial only after we've prepared the terrain. Repair is the 4th step. Now we focus on healing the gut lining using specific nutrients like glutamine, zinc, omega-3 fatty acids, or other herbal formulas depending on the case. This is where we really support your body's natural healing processes. Number 5, rebalance. Finally, we look at lifestyle factors that affect your gut health. It could be stress management, sleep patterns, and movement practices. But remember, your gut doesn't exist in isolation. In the future videos, we will dive deeper into specific connections like how gut health affects hormone balance, the gut-skin connection, why gut health is crucial for autoimmune conditions. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more insight into holistic health. Drop your questions in the comments below. I'd especially love to hear about any surprising gut health connections you've discovered in your own health journey. For those of you wanting to dive deeper into your own gut health, I offer strategy sessions. The link is in the description below. Together we can create a personalized plan that addresses your unique needs and health goals. I hope now you understand why the gut is not just a digestive organ. It's the foundation of your health. As I always say, connect the dots, find the root cause, and restore your health. When we apply this approach to gut health, we can transform not just only your digestion, but your entire well-being. Stay tuned for next week's video where we will explore what is the enteric nervous system and how to optimize it. Until then, take care of your gut and it will take care of you. Bye.